It's JC14241 once again with NASCAR 2011, the game. And this is going to be another Race Now episode. In the last episode, we went to Watkins Glen with Tony Stewart's Burger King Chevrolet, which is the 2010 cars. That episode is requested by the Irishman, so shout out to him once again. This episode is requested by EVAN MCCLOUD, and he requested that we go Dover. I don't know why it took me so long to remember that, especially considering I was just practicing that race to see how the track runs again. So yeah, I don't feel like doing that perfect intro all over again because I can't get that part perfect again. Whatever. Let's go into single player. No loading screens this time for some reason. Sometimes it gives me a loading screen, sometimes it gives me this. So we'll go to NASCAR drivers. There's Kevin Harvick. We're going to be racing with his Jimmy John's car because that's the one that Evan wants us to race with. And he doesn't have any alternate paint schemes in this game unless you switch years, of course, because in 2010 he's got the Richard Childress car because they couldn't have Shell Pennzoil. Select that and loading screens. Dover is in the D's. There it is. Welcome to Dover, where there's a monster holding a car. I see Juan Pablo Montoya in the lead in the picture. At least he looks like he's in the lead. We're going to be doing this race for 24 laps. Because reasons that should be obvious to most people watching this entire freaking series or NASCAR in general. So yeah, we'll just do that. I think I've only raced at this track twice. Yeah, 2 times. Average finish second, wins 1. So yeah, I won last time. Well, the time before I came here the other time. This track is very hard to win at. And this race would have to be extremely long for you to win at it. Starting from the tail of the field. We've got those 24 laps, and as soon as we go into the first corner, I'm expecting this AI to just slow down for no reason. You don't have to slow down that much for the first corner, but they sure as hell do. We're way up on the outside, so I can't go as fast as I'd like to. I can't go anywhere because Ryan Truex won't stop being a dipshit. Okay, I barely made that pass work. We're to the inside, all of these guys are just going to go 50 miles per hour less than me for no reason. See, I'm holding the bottom lane and everything. I can't go anywhere. They're not going anywhere. I can tell you this much. The car is very, very unresponsive to things it would naturally respond to in other games at this track. In other words, if I let off the gas, the car doesn't shake about and loosen up. It just keeps driving straight up the track as if you're still on the throttle. It's not like other games. If you let off the gas long enough, the car starts turning. It doesn't really matter at all here. How do you turn off these freaking tags? I keep pressing the button, but it's not doing anything. Turn them off, you stupid-ass game. I hate this game. I hate all these damn NASCAR games that I play. They're all made so crappily. I've heard that L3 turns off the freaking tags, but I keep pressing that and nothing happens. Also, why was it necessary for Joey Logano to slow down 50 miles per hour several feet before turn 2? Stop! Turn it off! Turn it off! Turn it off! Get out of my freaking face! Why do you keep turning it back on? I hate this game. I hate this game. Clint Boyer, you suck. Everybody sucks. Every single driver on this track except for me sucks. And Jimmy Johnson, because Jimmy Johnson is just murdering the whole field. You know, I'd be kicking Jimmy Johnson's ass if I started next to him and didn't have this traffic around me. But no, I have nowhere to go, and these AI just are so persistent, and they have to hold me up like this. I was like, oh, that's so ignorant. You just think you're better than everybody. Hey, dirty girl. No, I mean, you don't see me not being able to go anywhere. It's like right in front of your face right now as you're watching the video. I can't go anywhere at the time. They're driving the line, but they are driving it several miles per hour slower. Why did they do this to me? I'm trying to make the top 10. Casey Kane bumped into me. Or at least I bumped into him, I don't know. And he's trying to make passes. Golly, he's got some pace at the moment. Okay. He's like, oh, JC, you're making it 3 wide. Oh my god, Casey Kane is like the best driver in NASCAR history right now. Why? Stop making crossovers on me. That's rude. Go drink Red Bull. Go screw off and drink Red Bull. Alright, so into the top 10. Is that Danica Patrick or Robbie Gordon? Oh my goodness. Saw Kyle Busch check up on all these guys coming off of turn 2. So there's like literally no way of us winning this race right now because Jimmy Johnson has such a huge lead. To be honest, like the only way I'd be able to win this race is if I just dump somebody. Either that or wreck myself. And, well, Greg Biffle wrecked myself. I mean, he wrecked me. Oh, man. The carnage. Yes, Greg Biffle wrecked me. I got off the gas, wouldn't drive into him. He kept brake cocking me off the corner because I can't say brake checking. That's too hard to say in the English language. Oh, gosh, the camera is getting pornographic levels of cars inside of it. And got loading screen. I'm starting next to Kyle Busch. Well, I don't need to bring out a caution now because we're coming to a restart after a caution. Of course. If I wanted a caution, I'd wreck Kyle Busch. But, no, it's not necessary anymore. Now, just got to get past all these guys as fast as possible. Catch Jimmy Johnson within the second half of this race that we have left. Shouldn't be so difficult with these guys way up the top of the track and me being able to hold my line going into the corner. And I'm on the apron. I'm letting off the gas so much right now. It doesn't matter. It does not matter how much you let off the gas. I was trying to give so much room to Juan Pablo Montoya. But Jimmy Johns doesn't like Montoya. They don't. Why? What does Jimmy Johns have against Montoya? Jeff Gordon has the fastest lap of the race, by the way. I just noticed that looking at his thing. That should not be on. And my car does not want to turn at all anymore. You know, if I learned how to drive, maybe I'd be able to figure out this freaking track. But I can't handle this track at all anymore. I can't get the car to respond to anything I'm telling it to do. Is this some heavy damage, or is this just, like, legitimate tire work? It won't finish the corner. Please finish the corner. Jimmy Johnson is leaving us in the dust, car. This is bad. I don't know what happened to this car, but it can't turn anymore. I'm trying so hard to get it to do that. We're faster than Jeff Gordon. Even though he has the fastest laps, we're still faster than him. I don't know about Jimmy Johnson. I can't tell if I'm catching it, but it's going to be a long run. A long run? It's going to be a long shot. It's going to be a long shot for a long run. I don't know. For some reason, the driver of the 88 car hates me. And not even the good 88 car driver, the other 88 car driver, whom I don't even know the name of. Is that Stenhouse? Driving some nationwide thing? Yeah, I thought I would be able to finish the corner right there. Kevin Harvick now has the fastest lap. I said that forgetting that I am Kevin Harvick. I am so many levels of schizophrenia whenever it comes to playing NASCAR games because I'm never myself. I don't drive custom cars. Well, I do occasionally, but not for like these kinds of videos. So we're catching Jimmy Johnson. Because of that caution that Greg Biffle caused, we might just actually win this race. If I can keep a hold of this freaking car. Freaky fast, freaky good. Doesn't it still say the same thing on the back of that car? Because he has Jimmy Johns as a sponsor, except it's on his 4 car because he doesn't drive for the 29 car anymore. I actually just overdrove for turn 1 really, really badly. I'm overdriving every corner really, really bad now because this car just doesn't want to not do that. I have the time to catch Jimmy Johnson, but I don't have the car to be that consistent, do I? I'm pretty sure Jimmy Johnson doesn't have tire wear. He's just that bad in general because this game's AI sucks. We've seen that with all the AI passes since the start of the race. So we were faster than Jimmy Johnson, and it was just shadowed by the fact we were in traffic. Okay, so I turned that off. I know who it is. I want that stupid crap to stop being on my screen. I wish I could disable the L3 button, but it's not in controls. It's just there no matter what. There should be a way to disable the L3 button. We're right there. Right behind him. 4 laps to go. Really good entry to turn 1. What I should do is pass him coming to the end of lap 23. I can't do that if he's going to just hit the brakes right in front of me because he doesn't know how to race the track. Oh yeah, I know how to race the track. Stop turning those stupid freaking things on! The DAD! Should also pass him on the outside. I should go all out Kyle Busch. Because Kevin Harvick could be like a way better Kyle Busch than Kyle Busch. You know what that means. I don't even know if I can pass him on the outside of this track because this car is like... I don't know if that's something that the car can do anymore. Okay, hit the apron. And now the car is just screwing up big time. Getting all that time back. Well, I'm going to stop trying to pass him on the outside because that's obviously something my car can definitely not do. Dive underneath him, make a slide job, and make him check up, whatever. He's all over my bumper, but a good battle to the finish. Into turn 3. Just need the car to hold the bottom lane one more time. And off turn 4, Jimmie Johnson's right behind me. We're going to get our second win of the NASCAR 2011 The Game Race Now series. That was more intense than I was making it with my commentary. I mean, it was only more intense than it should have been, considering the fact that I kept trying to pass him on the outside and that was not possible. So we're actually going to celebrate this race because that was a very, very good finish. And this track is hard to win at. I can't turn. I don't know why I can't turn to the left. The wall is supposed to prevent me from turning to the right in that situation. So we're doing donuts! And we're burning our tires! Wow, victory celebration sucks in this game. So we won the race with the fastest lap of a 23:23. Jimmie Johnson finished in second with a 23:71. So yeah, we were half a second faster than for the most part. Jeff Gordon finished in third. He had the fastest lap at one point, and that was a 23:55. Denny Hamlin finished in fourth. Juan Pablo Montoya finished in fifth. Greg Biffle finished in sixth after bringing out that caution that actually won me the race. So thank you, Greg Biffle, you asshole. Tony Stewart finished in seventh. Kurt Busch finished in eighth. Mark Martin finished in ninth. So that wasn't Danica Patrick. She drives the 7 car. Wait, so Danica Patrick's in the 7 car, but then there's Robbie Gordon in the 7 car. This is extremely confusing. David Runeman finished in 10th. So does Danica Patrick have like the Nationwide Series 7 car, or I don't know. Yeah, there's Robbie Gordon. I know Danica Patrick is in here somewhere. There she is. Junior Motorsports. So yeah, that's definitely a Nationwide Series car. They're not supposed to have 2 cars with the same number in a race. They already have that bad enough in NASCAR 09 where you've got 3 9 cars in every Nationwide Series race. Golly. I don't know. That's the race results. Let's get to ending off this video. Thanks for watching this episode of the NASCAR 2011 The Game Race Now series. It was definitely a pleasure to do this episode because we had a close finish and this track is really difficult to race at. Not for reasons that you'd expect it to be. I mean, like I said, you let off the gas going through a corner so you can get off somebody's bumper or stay away from the apron, and the car just immediately says, let's go hit the outside wall. You technics didn't have their shit figured out yet. Not in the slightest. I mean, it looks like it drives realistically. Once you play it, it feels all goofy and shit. Not like NASCAR Heat goofy and shit. I mean, like, I don't even know what I mean. That's how hard this game is to describe. I don't know what I mean. Thanks for... I already said thank you. No more thank yous. I'm not thankful for anything. Okay, so if you want to request an episode and you haven't done so yet, just go down to the comment section below and pick a driver and a track that we haven't raced with or raced at yet. And if you're the first person to request for the next episode, it'll be the next episode, you know? So see you next time. That's that, and episode over.